This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Here's today's talking point from your official guide to being a good Republican. Talking point number 1205. Anyone who says we're crazy is part of a vast United Nations conspiracy. America just dodged a bullet, folks. Not a literal bullet, not at all. We have no problem with those. They're what guarantees our freedom. No, this was a metaphorical bullet. Stay with me here. In the shape of a UN treaty to protect the rights of the disabled. Or as radio host Stephen Dace described it,
another attempt to usurp American sovereignty, to essentially do an end run around the Constitution and then, of course, do in freedom and liberty through an effort through the United Nations.
That's right. They tried to sneak tyranny into this great country in a wheelchair. In America, disabled people already have the option of going to any evangelical church, getting up on stage, and being instantly cured. You know it as well as I do. If they want to remain disabled, well, that's their lifestyle choice. But like any other lifestyle choice, all they really need is a little churching up. So, what did we have to fear from this treaty on the disabled? Senator Mike Lee explains
that a foreign UN body, a committee operating out of Geneva, Switzerland, should decide what is in the best interest of the child at home with his or her parents in Utah or in any other state in our great union.
Oh, God.
That's right. We feared Switzerland, where they make chocolate, which contains trace amounts of caffeine. These foreign dancing, lederhosen-wearing thugs are trying to caffeinate our children and then harness their hyperactivity to destroy our freedom. Now, liberals will say that's crazy. Well, we defeated the treaty. To quote the Budweiser commercials, it's only crazy if it doesn't work. And that's talking point number 1205 from your official guide to being a good Republican.
Cuckoo. These people are nuts. And it's time to start playing hardball with them, meaning, you know, if Boehner has any prayer of remaining Speaker of the House, if McConnell has any prayer of being the minority leader in the Senate, it is time now to take these 38 Senate Republicans or these, there's 70 Tea Party bagmen in the House. It's time to take their committee assignments away. It's time to neuter them. It's time to actually send a message to them that, you know, you're crazy. And we're not going to let you influence anything that would influence the lives of disabled children, the recovery of the United States financially. I mean, you people, where did you get your medical degree? Which constitutional law school did you go to? What's your, you know, where did you graduate that you understand the Constitution? To the point where you're sitting here telling people all over this country that a treaty that's designed to protect Americans abroad with disabilities is somehow infringing on the sovereignty of the U.S. must be hanging by a tiny little thread, according to the wackos. But where did you go to school? Who taught you history? We know that you don't believe in science. We know that you don't believe in math. You can't read a poll to save your life. So stay out of this whole education thing. But here's what's really happening. The reason that the GOP is finished, and they are, they really, truly are. The only way that they have any clout whatsoever is with these groups, and this is all a result of Citizens United. These groups, these PACs that can give unlimited amounts of money to crazy, crazy, crazy people, and they choose the craziest people, and they choose the most ill-equipped people to represent them, to be their governors, in essence, because they're easily manipulated, because they will do whatever their owners tell them to do. The less you know, the more likely you are to do what you're told. The easier, you know, the more of a pushover you are, the more paranoid you are that somebody's going to come and primary you, or somebody's going to spend a lot of money against you in your next election. This is what's going on. They're preying on the fear of these wackadoodles that are serving currently in the Senate and the House.